that a lot of people in South Florida wouldn't want that kind of home in their neighborhood.
Very true. It's not the home itself, of course. It's what's happening inside this home. And while we can't give away the details without watching the story and all the context that provides, suffice it to say you're right. Most neighbors would not want the activity that's going on in this house in their neighborhood. It's something that can be seen around the world. We can't show it on TV. We, however, have a DVD that was anonymously sent to us about some of the activities that are taking place inside this house. And we do show a small clip, but then we began investigating more and found out that the people who are involved with what's going on inside the house have a long history of this in other parts of the country where they were met with great resistance and great controversy.
Now, you bring up a great point. How did we find out about the story? You said a DVD was anonymously delivered.
Yes, to several of the neighbors, hoping to, we presume, inspire some sense of outrage, to at least expose what's going on inside the house to the neighbors there, but also to us. We, of course, verified all the information that was included in it anonymously to make sure it was accurate, and we found in large part it was accurate.
Is this one of the most disturbing stories that you have investigated? One of the more disturbing stories that you've investigated?
Well, it's interesting because we're not making a judgment really on what's going on inside of the house. We're simply examining the neighbors' feelings about having something like this happening in their neighborhood. And it could literally happen in anyone's neighborhood. There are no really outward signs of it, which makes it really more of a mystery. And people, again, will have to watch the story to get the details. But suffice it to say, this could happen in anyone's neighborhood, anywhere in South Florida, as an example of the case that we're going to be talking about.
Okay, let's go ahead and break it down for people. We are going to be able to see this story tonight on South Florida Tonight, beginning at 11 o'clock. And here's what we're going to see. Neighbors say they don't want it. At least some of the neighbors say they don't want it.
Almost universally, they were opposed and shocked when we told them. Many of them already knew.
So we're going to actually hear from neighbors. We can't show it on TV. I guess there's some clips.
Right. We judiciously edited clips, shall we say.
And then, most surprisingly, it's not illegal.
Well, there is some disagreement about that in some courts. But suffice it to say, the top officials within the city of Miami say this case, it is illegal. And, in fact, they are missing several of the required licenses and permits, according to the City of Miami officials.
Okay, just to remind everyone, South Florida Tonight, beginning at 11. If you want to see what might be going on in your neighborhood. Jeff, thank you. We'll see you tonight at 11.
What happens in this house can be seen around the world, yet we can't show it on TV.
Wow, I had no idea. It's not too good. There are a lot of kids in the neighborhood. That kind of shocks me.
Is legal or illegal? That concerns to the police.
Can I talk to you for a second?
No, sir. NBC6 investigates how did this kind of operation end up in a South Florida family neighborhood.
It does not belong in this neighborhood. Absolutely not.
You want to tell us what's going on in that house?
The house next door. We'll take you there. Watch South Florida Tonight at 11 on NBC6.